Oh, almost let me through. There we go. I think this is the next one. See if we can get out of here without being trapped again. Yes, I think so. How many we got? 16. Oh, yeah. We would have come up short. Oh, it disabled them. Okay. I was thinking I should use some of those spikes to create a droid and help me finish the battle, but as soon as I destroyed all the generators, they turned off. That's nice. So now, this battle is the big battle, as you might expect. Now there's a couple of things you can do here, and I can't remember when the best time to do them is. This is a really good time to start going crazy with all of, if we can find it, all of this stuff, all this adrenal strength, stamina, hyper battle stimulants. That's what we're going to do, I think. But what I'm going to try is going in there first and then trying to do it. I'm not sure how well that works out. I think I may have to... you know what? It's easy enough to try all this stuff. So let's... Hyper battle. Battle stimulant. That's only one of them. Hyper strength. Hyper adrenal. Hyper alacrity. Adrenal, okay. And I bet it's all worn off. Yeah, no. I don't know how long it lasts.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. You are stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as the Dark Lord. I did not think that was possible.
The light side is stronger than you know, Malik.
I am tempted to try and capture you alive, Revan. Then I could break your will and bind you to me as my apprentice, as I did Bastila. You would be a far greater asset to me than even Bastila and her battle meditation, if I could control you. But is it worth the risk? Perhaps you are too powerful to be my apprentice. I betrayed you when I realized my own strength was greater than yours. In time, you might try to do the same to me.
Okay, I will never serve the dark side again. You are still making the mistake of underestimating me, Malik. This is your last chance, Malik. Surrender. Enough words. We end this now. And this is a good shot, so I'll just mention something. I have a huge advantage having played this before. I don't know if my adrenal stuff is wearing off as I chat, but if it does, it does. You can see these Jedi. That's what these guys are. They're Jedi in the back. They're basically batteries for Malik. So, the first time through this, you fight him down to almost nothing, and then he goes and recharges himself on one of these Jedi. And after a couple of attempts, it clicks that, oh, you need to destroy these guys so that he can't keep recharging himself. That's the boss part of this boss battle. Unfortunately, you can't hit them with your lightsaber or anything like that. And that is why, way back, I got Force Lightning. You need an offensive Force power to be able to kill those Jedi. And hopefully I have enough points in Force Lightning. I only put a single point. I will never serve the dark side again, Malik.
Foolish words. The darkness and the light wage a constant war within you. The balance is tipped one way now, but it can easily be tipped back. Savior, conqueror, hero, villain. You are all things, Revan, and yet you are nothing. In the end, you belong to neither the light nor the darkness. You will forever stand alone.
I believe in the power of redemption.
Of course. What else do you have? Fate and destiny have conspired to keep you alive despite my best efforts. They have thrust you into the role of savior. We have been inexorably pushed to this final confrontation, Revan. I see now that this can only be settled when one of us destroys the other. Once again, we shall face each other in single combat, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
Okay, it looks like that stuff's all there. First thing I'm going to do... Oh, lost my mouse. Hang on. First thing that I'm going to do, of course, is force resist, but I'm kind of doubtful I can resist some of his force stuff. And then, surprisingly, I might get force speed on there as well. I'm not going to fight him right away. I'm going to run around and get rid of these guys. Okay, he's taking the same amount of time, so I'm going to use the gap. That was very good. And cross your fingers. They're still friendly at this point. I may not be able to... I may have to finish this first battle first, or I may have selected a bad choice of powers, because all of these powers will do me no good in this case. Okay, well, let's see what happens. We're going to have to fight him one way or the other, clearly, and stasis isn't going to work, I'm sure. Only the power of the Force. The Jedi hangs in the grasp of the electrical prison. Only by using the power of the Force could you free him now. Oh well, let's hit this guy at last. See what happens. Okay. Disengage. Heal. Heal, heal, heal. We're losing our force powers. Let's see. Well, let's just keep trying.
You continue to amaze me, Revan. If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have become truly invincible. But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind and stupid.
So hopefully I can get away from him long enough to replenish some of these powers. I wasn't doing too badly, but he's going to be a fight. What are you talking about?
The Starforge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on the dark side that is within all of us. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy. These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead, except for one difference. I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Starforge corrupts what remains of their power and transfers the dark taint to me.
So hopefully with that, I will now be able to
You cannot beat me,
destroy
Revan.
them. I'm hoping.
Not here on the Starforge. Not when I can draw upon the power of all these Jedi. And once you are beaten, I will do the same to you. You will be trapped in a terrible existence between life and death. Your power feeding me as I conquer the galaxy.
So, see, they're still... Well, let's get speed and force immunity. And hope for the best. Oh, good. Captive Jedi. Oh, it didn't do any damage. That's not good. Well, let's try that other thing. Stasis. Yeah. Wave. No. Oh, we may be screwed. Okay, well, let me ponder this. So our first attempt didn't work. Once we fight once we fight Malak, we are able to attack the Jedi that are in those containers. But what I had hoped, my force power that I did reserve for this, doesn't seem to work. The only other option I have at this point, unfortunately, is to fight him like 6 or 7 times in a row, because each time I get him lower, he's going to use another one of those Jedi, and I think there's quite a pile of them in there. There's like 4 at a minimum, 8 if there's some on the upper level. I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to stop this video. I'll be posting it all in one go, so you're not going to have to wait for the end battle. But I'm going to do a little bit of reading and make sure I'm not making a dumb mistake. If I've made the obvious mistake, we'll just go with it. What else can I do? And I'll be back shortly. Okay, I am back, and unfortunately, I do seem to have painted myself into a bit of a corner, but such is life. I actually think I may enjoy this more this way. The way to kill those Jedis that are in those cells, you have a couple of options, and as I leveled up my character, I turned them down, so I don't have any of these options. But some of the stuff you can do is, once Malak attacks the first Jedi and drains him after that first series of battles, you can use Force Drain, which is a dark side power, to drain the energy the same way that Malak does. You can use the Jedi to recharge yourself, and it isn't dark side points you get for that, so feel free to do that. The other option you have is Lightsaber Throw, and as you know, I kept turning that down, so I don't have that either. Destroyed Droid is another one, and I can't remember if I just turned it down or if, as a consular, it's not even one of the options for me. I think it's the latter, but I may have been turning it down. In any case, those are the 3 main options to destroy the Jedi in their cells before Malak can use them. We're still not stuck though, and that's why I think this might be actually a fairly entertaining battle with a lot of quick saves. Basically, you do what I was doing. Force immunity, luckily I have that. Force speed, again, flurry or something would be good at this time, but being a consular is starting to hurt at this point because I don't have a lot of those defensive or a lot of those offensive things. So what we're going to try and do is the Verpine energy shield. Let's just check here. Let's switch to, this is the one that's recommended, is Verpine prototype shield. And what we were doing, first things first, force immunity, pump yourself up with stims, that sort of thing. And just keep fighting him repeatedly. I don't know how many times we have to fight him, hopefully not 8, because that would make for a long Let's Play, but... and I think I will pump myself up with stims right at the beginning here. They seem to last a long time. One of those overwrote the other, I'm not sure which. That one's good. Alacrity. Strength? Nope, already got that one, I guess. That'll do. And I'm not sure if I can quick save at any point in this battle. I think you can, actually. I think you can go nuts, so I might do that every time I make progress.
Well done, Revan. You are
So we're skipping past this. We've seen this already. The light side is stronger than you know, Malak.
You'll be perhaps.
I will never serve the dark side again, Malik. I believe in the power of redemption. So let's see. Yes, I can, even during battle. Okay, that makes things slightly easier. And not exactly cheaty. But the first thing is force immunity. That's important. And then we turn on this. I probably could have turned this on downstairs.